はい、皆さんこんばんは。ラディーズカフェコミュニティ主のラディです。じゃあですね、スチールライジングやってきますよ。さて、現在4本同時にゲームを進めてます。スチールライジング、トゥモローチルドレン、ドラゴンクエスト10オフライン、そして、ボイスオブカードですね。いやー、ちょっとこの3連休で本当終わらせないとやばいです。
4つも同時とかやばすぎ。ふざけた顔。こんばんは。
はい、リュさんこんばんは。やばいですよ、本当に。マジで。死ねる。
ラギはもう死んでいる。
俺も死んでんの？あ、足りなかった。回避が足りなかったぜ。
主人公のあ、これあそこですか。 顔がエルデンリングのラーヤに似てるらしいけど、ひどくね。二重間タンフ。
誰ラーヤって。誰ですラーヤって。よし、戻ってきた。
Dieu soit loué. It is such a blessing to see you safe and sound.
This belongs to you.
Bless you, whoever you are. You have our eternal gratitude.
I believe you've met Monsieur Julien Raymond from distant Saint-Domingue. He's one of the most eminent members of our organization.
And you, Mademoiselle?
Aegis.
What should we call you?
My name is Aegis.
Ah, yes. The Aegis. The mighty shield and scourge of Zeus.
I wonder... Earlier, by the Pont Neuf, when you touched Monseigneur's ring, can you explain what happened?
The ring called to me. It compelled me to reach out and take it.
Come now.
The moment I touched it, I was transported. Somewhere else. It was the same strange world that you were in, Monseigneur.
Hell, you mean?
Or purgatory?
I saw things there. I saw Monseigneur giving a sermon.
What wickedness is this?
This explains the moment when you froze. And this isn't the only time you've
火
experienced...
山館へ一緒にファストトラベルしてくれる優しい子よ。
火山館って何？ああ、火山館まで俺行ってないから多分分かんないんじゃない？
That is where I found your Bible and your cross, Monseigneur.
How did you know they belonged to me?
They demanded to be returned to you. You did not regain consciousness until I did so.
This is madness.
Let us not be so quick to judge, Monseigneur.
I witnessed the moment when your cross was taken from you. Then I saw you being locked in that box.
Eh bien voilà. It is just as I suspected. Here, Aegis, look at this. Over the course of my research, I unearthed this ancient document. I believe I have finally uncovered its meaning. It's a triangle with an identical inscription at each corner. Nemi. Memory in ancient Greek. Then, in the center, there is an open eye which symbolizes awakening. Do you understand? The images you saw, Aegis, were Monseigneur de la Far's own memories. 3 echoes of the past tied to personal objects of his. 3 Nemes, memories which some dark alchemy had taken from him. Without them, his mind would have remained lost, incomplete. He would never have regained consciousness. But by returning these 3 objects to him, Aegis, you were able to save his immortal soul.
Tell me, Aegis, when you were at the clerk's office at the Châtelet, did you perhaps see a leather wallet near the abbot's documents?
No, Monseigneur.
Ah, that is unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
ロスなんとかを見つけ出すっていうのが次の目標ですね。
はコム。
はい、ムーさんこんばんは。ムムーさんこんばんは。
TGS 真っ盛りですね。
見てるムームーさん。
二重間タンフ、あそこへは、リニューイエコでラーヤに出会って、イベント進めたら、すぐ行けますよ。
知らないよ、そんなの。
ゲーム大賞はやっぱりエルデンリングでしたね。
やっぱエルデンリングなのかね。エルデンリングがやっぱりいいんですね。やっぱりみんな。
エルデンリングしましょう。ラギ先生。
無理だよ。
DLC に期待してます。で、このゲームどう？
いやー、しんどいっす。しんどいですよ、これ。
ツラタンですか？
はい、ツラタンです。あ、でも、だいぶ楽です。他のに比べたら。他の死にゲーに比べればだいぶ楽ですよ。
このゲーム主人公のキャラメイクできたらね、大泣き。
そう、それができなかったんです。
You are safe and sound.
Safe and sound indeed. But with a broken soul. I have just returned from Plastofin.
I understand, monsieur.
カクコンさんからも UBI さんからも発表尽くしでもう大変。
全然まだね、今年の TGS チェックしてないんですよ。見ようかな。
Alas, I
ニンドリもね。
am to witness an even greater calamity.
What disaster do you fear, monsieur?
It's a highly sensitive matter. I've been waiting in vain for a message of the utmost importance.
Can you tell me more about it?
Ma foi, at this point, I don't really have a choice.
You can speak freely. Have no fear.
Before the king's attack, I sent a squad of horsemen on a very important assignment. They were to collect a precious cargo at Gros Caillou, not far from the Hotel des Invalides.
What sort of cargo?
I'm sorry, Aegis, but I swore on my life to keep it a secret. All I can tell you is that it would give us a decisive advantage. But I haven't heard from my men. I'm worried that the exchange may have met with misfortune. It is paramount that I learn what happened and who has the cargo now. The future of the kingdom depends on it.
Since it's so important, I will go there
うちの子はもう東京行ってる。
ダメだ、情報が多すぎてもう全然追えないです。
Ah, you're back.
今日は国立科学博物館でキャッキャウフフしてたらしい。
デートですか？
Société des Amis d'Enlay, with Monsieur Raymond and the Bishop of Nancy.
Very well. Very well. May Providence allow them to reach us safely. Though I despise war, we must rally the people for battle as soon as possible.
東京ゲームショウ、太郎喜びそう。
guards, but
うん。
a royal automat guards it. I now have no doubt that you are capable of defeating such a creature. But are
安
you
定のぼっちです。
back into the fray?
Yes, I am.
Very well.
察し
Try to clear the way so we can access the Hotel des Invalides. Once you've done that, we'll take care of the rest. A handful of patriots are already there. Their task was to open a passage to the east, through the Faubourg Saint-Germain.
Very well. I will go and find them. Were you present when the Estates General was dissolved?
Oui, madame. I had a front row seat. I witnessed what it cost to defy the crown. We laid bare before the king the abject misery of his subjects. It was more than he could suffer. So he had the people's representatives dispersed by means of bayonets. At least we only had to contend with soldiers made of flesh and blood. Positively angelic compared to the machines that have swept through.
本当は私も言ってたはずだったのに。
Goodbye, Monsieur de Robespierre.
お仕事が入っていけなくなってしまったと。アンバリットへ戻りましょう。よし、じゃあ行きますよ。
バイオ4リメイクが PS4 でも発売されるので私は星座待機します。
それはあれでしたよね。朗報でしたよね。
俺は情報だけ集めて家でエルデンリングよ。
枯れ木のエリア。とりあえず、これって多分、新しいエリアから回ってくんじゃないかと思うんですよね。ちょっと行ってみる？ ああ、これは上に行くのか。でもそうすると無理なんだよな、今。これですか。新エリア。
俺も太郎と同じでエルデンリングのキャラ8人するから忙しい。恐怖。
頑張れ。いきなりか。
綺麗な画像だけどいまいち花がないわね。
そうなんですよ。このすごくこう単調に見えるでしょ？それがこのゲームのね、評価が低いとこです。
今回キャラが緑ピンクじゃないからかな。
あ、しかもそうです。それもありますよ、きっと。モジュールの鍵。痛い。やばい。ワックス。
多分、太郎が花なんでは、寝る。私は、スプラトゥーン3で目が回りそうです。
スプラトゥーンはもう私はもう二度と買わないことをね、誓いました。
懲りたの？
いや、あれ借りる、買うとね、キッズがね、貸してってくるので。結局買ってもそこまでやるもんじゃないので、 買うだけなんか結局はキッズが来るから、買わないことにしました。
音楽が耳から離れなくなって怖いです。
危なっ。
ブルブル、上司からコロナかもしれないから病院行けと言われました。
じゃあもうおとなしく、そしたら病院行くしかないですよ。
TGS でも流行りそう。
本当ですよ、もう。どこでどうなってるかわからないからね。
じゃあご飯作ってきます。ご飯。
はい、いってらっしゃい。この門は鍵がかかってます。
俺にはスプラトゥーンのあのスピード感、年なんで無理やわ。
確かに難しいですよ、年取るとああいうの。私も無理ですもん。どうやって登るんだ、ここ。そっから登るの。通行禁止だけど。
あのスピード、20代までかな。
じゃないですか、あれは、さすがに。こっちからこうか。 火炎放射マン。ネッケルの自宅ではいけない。アンバリッド肺病院の開放ですね。こっちか。あ、イベントです。
You must carry on, I beg you!
I'm making. I'm out of breath.
Vamos, Gengir. Suzanne, just a bit more. We're almost there.
.なるほどね。はい、ボスの間みたいです。制御不能のオートマタを倒せばここのウエスタが起動できるので、これですか。なんだこいつ。馬。入れたんですかね、ここ。入って中から押さえてんのか。で、どうなった？ 解放しなきゃいけない。これに全部使ってやったぜ。
It's going to be all right. This machine is alone and the door is barricaded.
Ah, で、ここに繋がるのか。戻るのかな？ これでこっちが開けるとか違うよね。
そろそろ帰ります。またよろしく。
はい、お疲れさん。多分向こう側から行くんだよね。ショートカットが開放できただけだから。あくまでショートカットが開放できただけであって、こちら側のね、
I'm getting closer to Les Invalides. Here, I should be able to cross the moat easily.危なっ。よいしょ。
Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Necker. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes. Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loudmouth fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
誰か裏切ってんだよ。
Beware. I have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my throne.
ボスっぽいな、ここ。ボスです、きっと。今度はどんなオータマタが出てくんだ？お。でかい。
あの巻紙にはショットガン仕込んでるんだよ。
そうだよ。イガラムだから。はい、ダルさんこんばんは。でっけえ鍵みたいの持ってるやつが来たけど。モジュールマン。名前はモジュールマンです。タンバリットの会計官だってよ。はい。
割とワンピースネタぶっこんでも分かってくれる。太郎くん素敵。
でしょ？大丈夫。ちょっと分かんない部分もあるけど。大丈夫。メジャーなあたりは大丈夫。
No. Oh no, this has to stop. I don't want to be tormented anymore.
That is not my intention. I have come to rescue you.
Rescue me? But what on earth are you?
It is of no importance. What did you see and hear before you regained consciousness?
I had frightful visions. Rageful wraiths filled with pain and sorrow. And it was cold enough to curdle the blood. Oh, it's impossible to describe. All the rage.
イガラム狩りとマニアックじゃないか。冷や汗笑顔。
ちょうどあのとこ見てたんですよ。ちょうどワンピース世代だから、あのあたりはもう見てましたね。
Did I really hear it? Or did I momentarily lose my mind?
Who are you, monsieur?
Don't you know? I'm Jacques Necker, ministre des Finances. Well, I was before I was captured. But this situation suggests that the king has decided to dismiss me from his service.
What does he accuse you of?
My alleged connivance with the Third Estate, no doubt. And, most of all, for having been the first to ask to convene the Estates General.
How and when were you captured?
When the machines attacked, my wife and I fled our home to hide not far from there, in the Église Sainte-Marie. But we didn't stand a chance against the machines. They overran the nave, wantonly mowing down the faithful. My wife, my poor wife, she wasn't able to escape. I'm sadly convinced of this. As for me, my life was spared only so I could be tormented. What is the meaning of all this?
What will you do now?
There is no future for me in this kingdom. I need to find a safe place where I can prepare for my departure as soon as possible.
I will take you to the Cordelier convent. You will be safe there.
さあ、どんどんリュクサンブールだっけなの黒人の友協会ってところに助けた人たちが集まってくるの近くにここか教会みたいな。
À la bonne heure, she's back.
Aegis, what a joy and relief to see you again.
Monsieur.
Welcome to our stronghold. I'm sure that everyone here is aware of the great debt we all owe you. As you can see, the most exhausted among us are growing stronger.
While the most determined are already planning our counterattack.
I did not expect to see you all together.
4 days ago, the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in a tennis court. They swore not to separate until they'd established a constitution for the nation. But that was not the only oath we swore. All the honorable men who were at Versailles, representatives and patriots, members of the Club Breton, secretly swore to meet here if they were dispersed.
You, Aegis, have allowed them to gather once again. Though unfortunately many are missing, we still have hope.
Why did you choose to meet in this convent?
It was my idea. Voyez-vous, I stay here whenever my obligations bring me to Paris. No other retreat inspires such peace and contemplation. Et puis, truth be told, this building has always felt like a fortress to me. Just look at how thick these walls are.
For 2 whole days, the patriots in the quarter consolidated the outer walls to make it an impenetrable citadel. No automat has broken through our defenses yet.
Where are the monks, mon père?
They are secluded in their quarters, praying for the salvation of the people of Paris. However, we bear no illusions. We are weak, we are divided.
And we are unarmed. Without you, without your warrior strength, we have no chance of turning things around.
You are sent by heaven above, Aegis. From now on, you may consider the Cordelia Convent your headquarters and a welcome refuge.
We must speak, you and I, in private, if you please. Monsieur de Lafayette must not hear a word of what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? You all seem to be certain that I will use my strengths to serve your cause. Are you forgetting that I have a task to accomplish?
Not at all, madame. We all know and support your plan to free Monsieur de Vaucanson. That is why I've taken the time to think of a way for you to get to the Bastille.
I am listening.
There is a patriot in Paris whose pamphlets have aroused Monsieur de Lafayette's ire. His anger is so strong that the poor man had to disappear to escape arrest. I know that he is secretly hiding in the quarries in Montmartre. A labyrinth he is said to know like the back of his hand. If anyone can help you navigate the obstacles that keep you from the Bastille, it is the elusive Monsieur Marat.
Very well. I will go and find him. Monsieur Necker.
I owe you my life, madame. So I am embarrassed to ask you for anything more.
Do not fear. You have my full attention.
Suzanne, my beloved wife. I cannot bring myself to accept her death. Despite all the evidence, I still hope to see her alive again. I need to be sure. Mon Dieu. What have I done to deserve such a fate? Why has the king sworn to destroy me? And all that I hold dear. After everything I've done for him. My abnegation.
I will look into what happened to your wife.
Bless you, madame.
Where should I start my investigation?
In the Faubourg Saint-Germain, east of Les Invalides. We were separated in the Église Sainte-Marie, on Rue de Bourgogne.
Why would the king owe you anything?
I dedicated my life to the kingdom as his minister. Well, my life and my fortune as well. I refuse to accept any remuneration for my services, in order to keep the accounts balanced. And I personally filled the king's coffers with 2.5 million livres from my own private accounts. Bonds in the Caisse d'Escompte, which the king keeps in a tailor-made armoire d'affaires in the Palais des Tuileries. He stores all his secrets there. I'd wager there's enough in there to sully his reputation 100 times over. You must retrieve these bonds post-haste, madame. They must not be used to allow this madman to build more murderous automats.
Do I have any chance of opening it?
Don't even think about it, madame. Despite your incredible strength, that safe is said to be impenetrable. It was designed precisely to that effect. I personally never had access to it. I suppose that its contents were too unofficial for the honest minister that I always was.
Who has the key?
The king does, that's for sure.
Anyone else?
How could I know? His shadow advisors, most likely. Now that I think about it, there's a rumor that has been going round Versailles for a while now. It's said that Monsieur de Mirabeau used to come and go as he pleased at the Tuileries, that he oversaw diplomatic missions for the crown. Not in any official capacity, of course. Who knows? He might know more about this matter than I do.
I will ask him. I shall be off.
You are the only hope of seeing my beloved wife again. and of foiling the plans of the clockwork tyrant.
Monsieur de Mirabeau.
Have your efforts paid?
Minister.
That old story. This, madame, is nothing but an infant. To what do I owe
I must get hold of some
What luck could resist?
Minister Necker said it was in.
Well, let me think. After all, a lock is nothing. Nothing that can resist the egg. Why don't you ask him?
I'll be sure to do.
Now, who else? Oh, there's Monsieur Lavoisier. I'm sure he'll have no trouble.
Good.
Now, if you...
You are forgiven.
In that case...
Has anyone seen Monsieur de Mirabeau?
Aegis.
さあ行きましょう。いっぱいありますね。はい、じゃあですね、ちょっと今度はドラゴンの島ですね。ドラゴンの島じゃない、囚われの魔物ですね、に行きますので、ちょっとプレステ4からですから、ニコニコの方に移動いたします。